Welcome back to The Explainer. So today, we're actually putting aside our usual format. Instead, we're stepping into what honestly feels like an urgent community town hall. We're focusing our attention entirely on Jacksonville, a community that is currently grappling with severe heartbreak, a community in crisis, and frankly, a community demanding a clear path forward. If you're a parent, a neighbor, or just someone who really cares about the future of our youth, I need you to lean in closely for this one. Because this isn't just about understanding a tragic situation, it's about recognizing our own personal role in it.
Just listen to the heavy emotion in these words from Tanner Ruple. He writes, "My heart aches for the ones who have lost their lives, and my mind questions the ones who have made senseless decisions." It's just a really powerful lament. And it comes directly from a concerned parent, a 9-year teacher in the Jacksonville North Pulaski School District, and an elected official. In his recent, incredibly impassioned letter to the community, Tanner captures the absolute despair of watching former students, kids who once walked his halls full of potential, fall victim to this vicious cycle of violence. He's echoing a heartbreak that is literally felt in every single corner of Jacksonville right now.
Okay, let's dive into this, because we have to confront the grim reality we're facing together. We aren't just talking about abstract statistics here, right? We are talking about devastating, irreversible losses. Back in May of 2026, the unimaginable happened. Amir Houston, a 6-year-old kindergartner, was tragically shot and killed while simply riding in a vehicle on South Highway 161. Just a 6-year-old kid. And then, just weeks later in June, Jacksonville police were investigating another fatal shooting, this time on Spruce Street. Add to that terrifying incidents like fence jumping that have put high schools on lockdown, and you get this timeline of recent heartbreak. It brings us right to the present day, a breaking point where the community is finally standing up and demanding real accountability.
Now, to really understand our present pain, we can actually look way back to the past. Take the ancient Greek word katecheo. It literally means to sound toward or to resound, but its secondary meaning is to teach orally. I want you to really think about that connection for a second. When we teach, when we instruct our youth, we're sending a sound toward them. And as a community, as parents and mentors, we desperately wait for the echo. We wait for that instruction to resound back to us and how our children conduct themselves out in the world.
But right now, the echo rebounding off the streets of Jacksonville is deafening, and it's devastating. We are hearing the tragic echoes of violence, of gunfire, of sirens. This whole community is just aching. We long for the echo of life, not the echo of death. We absolutely desperately need the receipt that our words of life, our teachings of kindness and personal responsibility are actually taking root and being sounded back by our children.
And look, we owe an immense debt of gratitude to the incredible network of people already sounding that call. Just think about Jacksonville's life investors for a second. We have phenomenal educators at JNPSD pouring their hearts out in the classrooms every single day. We've got counselors and mentors maintaining these really vital relationships. We have dedicated law enforcement, pastors, civic organizations hosting events. We've got parks and rec programs and football coaches trying their absolute hardest to elevate these young men and women. These folks pour their souls into our youth. But here's the hard truth. They can only do so much. They only have these kids for a fraction of the day.
So that brings us to the most critical question we have to face right now. In the forceful words of Tanner Ruple, but at the end of the day, what are our parents of Jacksonville doing to help with this generation of kids? It hits hard, doesn't it? The teachers, the coaches, the police, they are exhausted. The burden of raising a generation simply cannot rest solely on the shoulders of the community infrastructure. It has to, absolutely has to, start inside the home.
So if you're a parent watching this, I want you to treat this as a direct, personal question to you. Do you know where your child is each hour of the day? And I don't mean just generally, not just assuming they're at the park or hanging out at a friend's house. Do you actually know? Because it's exactly in those gaps of our awareness where tragedy finds the space to take root.
Let's push that even further. Do you know the friends they hang out with? Do you know their names, their parents, the kind of influence they carry? The people your children associate with are the ones shaping their daily reality. They're shaping the decisions they make when you aren't looking.
And we have to ask the terrifying, uncomfortable questions too. Are they in close proximity to home? Or are they traveling all the way across town? Are they riding around with Orbeez guns? Or worse, are they riding around with real guns? What are they being receptive to? The stakes on our streets right now are literal life and death. One bad decision, a wrong association, a weapon in the wrong hands. These are the exact elements that lead to the heartbreak we saw back in May and June.
And this brilliantly illustrates why vigilance is required in every single household. Look, crime has no specific time. It has no specific place, gender, race, or socioeconomic status. It can be anyone, anywhere, anytime. Absolutely no home or neighborhood is entirely immune to this crisis. If you're sitting there thinking, oh, not my kid or not my street, you are leaving your guard down at the exact moment Jacksonville needs you to raise it up.
We can't just sit around and worry. We actually have to act. So here are Tanner Ruple's non-negotiable actionable home checks for parents who want to take back their homes. Number 1, go through their phone. Look at their pictures, look through their social media apps. That digital space is where so much of this culture of violence is glorified and organized right under our noses. Number 2, figure out exactly who they associate with. You have to monitor their physical spaces. And number 3, enforce strict curfews. Make absolutely sure they are home on time, no excuses.
This is a sincere plea to every single parent out there. Show up, step up, hold yourself accountable to your son, to your daughter, and to the community at large. Step into your authority as a parent. Yeah, it might cause some friction, it'll probably cause arguments, but your temporary discomfort is the price of keeping your child and the children of your neighbors alive. We need you to step up and be the primary life investor.
Is it hard work? Absolutely. It is exhausting work, but in the end, it will be worth it. As Ruple says, Jacksonville will be better because of it. If we all take these steps, if every single household tightens that net of safety and accountability, we can actually break this cycle. We can support the incredible educators and law enforcement officers who are fighting tooth and nail for this town, and most importantly, we can heal.
I want to leave you with this one final provocative thought. When you teach your child, when you establish those tough boundaries tonight, you are sending a sound forward. So what echo will your child sound back to the community tomorrow? The choice starts in your home. Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer. Take these lessons, share them with your neighbors, and let's get to work.